Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Redskins. Let's go now. 55.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Thompson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. This is Thompson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Elliott running right. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Yellow. I go blue, lady. It's a party now. It's a party now. Okay.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Switch up. Bullshit. No. Off. 50, yellow. Sponge. No. Check safety. Back. 15.
Now Elliott. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Attack! 6 guys! Check 6!
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, come on now!
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
14. 1st down, Redskins.
Ready, 50, over the end. Check, 55, all day, baby, all day.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Thompson here, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Haskins on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 31, Mahomes rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
44, Mike, 44. 3 bucks. Both over to Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man there complete to Gallup. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the slant. Motion.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught by Cobb. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, D. Let's go. Blue dark workers.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Forbath will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Get ready.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to cut it back right. Cuts it out to the sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 68 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. Runs over it.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Tim carry now for Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Attack, attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go, baby. 55, Mike, got 55.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, 15.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Kill.
15.
Jim.
Again, it's Elliott.
Go.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Yellow.
56. We own them. You go tight.
Correct. Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Cooper's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
43.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're doing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Give them a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Tonight,
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.